never doing this again. I'm never doing this again. Cause now I'm mad. Cause like, no matter which direction I go, no matter which way I try to make sure thing is good, I always get the bad end of the stick.
Recently, Kai just announced his Streamer University candidates. Not only the students, but also the professors. And a lot of people are upset about the selection. And one specific person that didn't get in that was talked about a lot, that being Zoe Spencer. But even outside of her, a lot of people are upset with anybody that showed up. It seemed like no matter what Kai did, he was gonna have some type of conflict. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So let's start from the very beginning with how this all even broke down.
I'm going to put out enrolls and applications of people to enroll into the university. No matter if you're big, no matter if you're a small streamer.
Kai Cenat, one of the biggest streamers in the world, started his own university. Well, it's not really that. It's a 2-day type of all-going stream that he's going to use to promote other streamers, smaller, medium-sized, and even bigger content creators, where he is trying to bring them out to give them a platform to show people why they should follow them and why they should support him. And most recently, literally yesterday, he showed the list of everybody that got in, students and professors alike. Before he even showed that list, people were running up in drones, happy just to fill out an application to have the opportunity to be in Streamer University.
God is so good. I just finished my application for Streamer University. And even if I don't get in, y'all, I'm just so happy. I just have so much joy in my heart because I've been up all day trying to get in and fill out just the application. And I made it in, so I know God's gonna bless this. I know God's gonna bless this.
The way people were talking about Streamer University, you would think this is some cure for some crazy disease. But in reality, it's just supposed to be a program to help streamers. And even in that regard, a lot of people were looking at this expecting to come in and just instantly blow up in numbers, become like another Kai Cenat just if they applied or even got accepted. But obviously, with the amount of people that were applying, there's no way that was possible. And if you're wondering why, it's because when Kai originally launched the site, it was around 7 million people trying to apply at once, and it literally crashed the site. So that's mainly the reason why that person I just showed you earlier was crying, and when she was talking about what she said she had got in and got her application in, it was that many people trying to apply to get into Streamer University. With that many people applying, there was obviously going to be some type of controversy when eventually a lot of them didn't make it, because there was only around 150 spots, and we were able to see a glimpse of this live when Kai Cenat called out specific people like Tay Too Smooth and Little Tay, telling them that they are not getting into Streamer University at all.
So you're in. I will be seeing you on campus, okay?
I got you, bro.
Oh.
Wait, I didn't get it.
Huh?
Wait, I didn't get it.
Lil Tay.
Yo, Kai, you got my application, right? I'm gonna teach flexing.
Rakai is up now. Don't even worry about it. I said, okay, y'all thought it was the other Tay. God, Tay probably a good dude, but coming from me, you know I don't like no snakes in my grass.
Now, I'll be honest, getting declined on stream is a whole different animal than just getting an email sent to you saying that you cannot be in Streamer University. So for those specific people, I know that felt terrible. In the midst of all the streamers that were accepted, declined, and even he addressed directly on stream saying that you were not getting on here, even some of the professors she showed up, one name specifically rang out that a lot of people didn't see, and that was Zoe Spencer. She is a well-known content creator who posts content literally everywhere: TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, streams, all of that stuff. And a lot of people know her for her fiery type of personality, being pretty loud and just stating her opinion whenever she wants, more aggressive than a lot of people would suspect a normal person to act. But overall, she is just an interesting person and has already been around Kai Cenat along with his friends for a minute now when they were doing New York streams. It is someone pretty well known even even not only just in her own community, but just in a streaming community as a whole, while collabing with a bunch of members from AMP. So it was actually very confusing when even herself, after watching the entire stream, was confused why she didn't see her name when the rest of NYC, at least Kai's friends in there and other content creators, were all put on that board. Like Zeddy, Ty Lil, Punga, all of them were coming to Streamer University except for her. And a lot of people were left confused and stunned, and especially she was, which caused her to break down crying on stream, being a little bit lost as to why she was being excluded when it felt like for no reason.
I feel like one of the friends, like in the friend group, and that one friend didn't get invited to the party. Every friend going to the party but one of them. I just don't understand. Like, I'm the best person that I try to be good, and I know I troll and I play a lot, but it's just my personality, you know? I'm a real person, and I mean well behind all people, even people that hurt me. I give chance after chance, and that's in all my relationships, my friendships, everything, like things that I go through with other people, like real life. Like, I see the good in all people.
In all honesty, her crying about the streaming university thing is truly sad, but the people that are looking at this don't really understand what's fully going on. I see a lot of people on Twitter, TikTok, whatever it is, posting these clips saying that they don't understand why she would be crying about not getting into streamer university, when in reality it's not even about that. It's just about the sentiment that it's showing. Like she said in the beginning, it's like watching all of your friends go to a party that you're not invited to, and this is going to be on a consistent basis now. She's basically blackballed from the streaming community. Say cenat is going somewhere or hosting something, well, he's gonna ask the people that he's inviting if they know Zoe to either not bring her, or they're already gonna know to just be like, oh, Zoe's just not someone that can come if we're going to this thing where Kai's at. And we'll dive into it a little bit more later in this video, but also with Kai's friends, anyone that he's connected to. We're going to this thing and we know cenat or his friends are hosting it or a part of the event when planning it, then Zoe cannot come because they're not gonna be okay with it. It's just a larger sentiment of, dang, I used to hang out with these people, but now that's all coming to a halt. That's over with. But when you hear cenat talk about the situation, it puts a lot of things in perspective. If you don't know Zoe Spencer, then it is understandable why you would be a little bit confused. But after my explanation on her, you'll understand her personality is a fiery type, and she does not care about what environment she's in. She's gonna act the same way no matter what, to the point where it can get a little bit annoying, which is what happened with Kai when he talks about a specific event that they were at with each other.
November 24th, Drewski show. I never got to tell you how that made me feel because of who you are and how your humor and like how you are as a person. I dead for the first time, and my bad I didn't get to like talk about it with you, but like felt secondhand embarrassed, like felt embarrassed. If y'all see that clip, like at one point I told her to chill, cause like, bro, there was like a lot of going on. But you know, Zoe is like very, you know, she's very outgoing, she's very positive. That's her. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna put that past her. But right there, something felt off. But like, I didn't put that past her. I'm like, okay, then it's none of my business. Something happened with Zoe and the bros that behind the scenes, that was some type of weird going on that's never been on the internet, none of that, and there's no reason for me to talk because you feel what I'm saying, that's their business, and I'm not gonna speak on that. A few months ago,
the last part where he talks about things happening off stream that we'll never hear about are probably a huge factor, because this other thing that he's talking about is just Zoe being pretty annoying. Well, that could quite literally be anything. That opens up endless possibilities of her acting irrational or being pretty off-putting to the people around her. But for cenat's specific scenario, he's talking about a function that actually got recorded and posted, where he obviously looked uncomfortable as Zoe was yelling at him and also pushing him around, and he tried to tell her to chill out because of the environment that they were in. But instead of doing that, she just got more belligerent, and you could just tell by the atmosphere and everybody else around that they wanted her to calm down.
He's spilling on me, you're not doing nothing.
I just came.
Yo, that's real shit, bro. You didn't even pull up with nothing. You a bum.
Hey, don't talk to my dog like
You
he just got here. Whoa.
Who you?
Bro, he's crazy, bro.
Did you call me?
I apologize. Stop.
It was a prank. I was on Twitter.
Bro, cause you be wilding on me, bro.
You call me a
Yo, help, man.
Bro, y'all are aggressive.
No, Ben, you, Ben. You call me a
Yo,
You calling me a in front of all these mother people?
hey, cut it.
Cuddy. You. Now I'm embarrassed you. Calling me a in front of all these mother.
Yo, it's quiet.
I don't give a if it's quiet. I don't even see nobody calling me a.
Now, after watching that back, I'm probably sensing that a lot of y'all are feeling some secondhand embarrassment. And even at the end of that clip, they tried to cover it up by saying, hey, clap it up for Zoe, hey, hyping her up, trying to play the situation off, but you're around a bunch of people that don't really stream, and it's obviously awkward in the room. The millisecond the entire room got quiet and they're all watching her, I understand that everybody else, like his friends, Kai, Rage, all of them are laughing, but in all reality, that felt uncomfortable to watch because I don't know how else you calm somebody down by telling them to stop and chill, and they're not doing it but continuing it on. And even they were trying to yell, like whisper cut to her, and she just was not picking up the hints. So it's understandable from Kai's POV why he might be a little bit off put from her. Even other AMP members have had things with Zoe where it's been pretty awkward and weird because of how uncomfortable she made them.
Dre, I got y'all dude. Y'all can start sucking dick now.
I bit him. Say hi. I didn't even get to do what I wanted to do, man.
No. Did she get you? She's crazy. She's crazy, bro. Get the
Hold your
show up, kid.
Where you going? I didn't even really do what I even wanted to do.
That's really all that's happening with Zoe Spencer. There isn't any other magical reason why she isn't there. It's because of the bad experience Kai had with them, some offline stuff that happened along with other AMP members just having bad experiences as well. And it's just how her personality is. And I'm assuming she's not going to change for them. So it only makes sense to essentially have to blackball her from events or anything that concerns AMP members or anybody else who might feel the specific way, which again does suck for her. But at the end of the day, a lot of people saw this coming from how she was acting, and even when those clips first came out, a lot of people were going to say that she is not going to be let around them anymore if this is how you're going to act all the time. At a certain point, yes, that is going to annoy people and they're just not going to want to be around you. Unfortunately for us though, that's not where Kai Cenat's story ends when it comes to Streamer University, because outside of the Zoe Spencer not being accepted, people still had their problems with the university as a whole.
The trolling, the slick, I've dealt with that with so many people within this. Y'all see, everybody that really watch me, people will say something and be like, I'm trolling. I be minding my business and I literally be getting shot, stoned. It's like
a lot of people already jump at the opportunity to talk bad about Kai. It's basically become a trend recently. And after his Streamer University rollout showing all the professors along with all the students, a specific Twitter page was going crazy, tweeting a bunch of lies about him that were actually getting some traction. The most notable one that I saw though was Kai Cenat is facing backlash after releasing Streamer University professors list, and it has 0 white creators, which is just an outright blatant lie. Literally, there are 2 white creators and even an Asian one that are on the list, those being K-Sun, Aim High, along with Extra Emily. And he obviously did this to just get outraged, but you can obviously see people will go out of their way to instantly bash on Kai, especially these kick pages all of the time. I don't want to seem like I'm just some Kai apologist or some Kai fangirl type thing. No, it's just odd to go out of your way and talk bad about somebody when there are legitimate things you can criticize about him, but you would rather just lie when the proof is literally right there, especially when it's just for some Twitter likes. And I'm assuming it's starting to get to Kai because he's threatening to not even do a second Streamer University after this one is done because he just consistently receives backlash even when he does nothing wrong, and it's trying to do something like this, like uplift streamers.
This is an idea, and I know how exciting it may be to certain people, but it's like, bro, you don't have to let this determine who you are as a creator. I'm telling y'all. Dang, my like, that's the thing. Like, I'm never doing it again. I'm never doing this again. Cause now I'm mad. Cause it's like, no matter which direction I go, no matter which way I try to make sure thing is good, I always get the bad end of the stick. Bank statements. ridiculous behind it. Just not, nobody's paying a dime to be in this. This is strictly for me to help niggas. I'm finna crash out.
Guys, cenat, whether you like him or don't, whether you watch his content or don't, you can tell that he really has a passion for what he does. And even in the streaming university thing, you can tell he's just trying to uplift other creators. Whether you believe he got too many creators that are too big, or you don't know any of the creators, or you're upset because you didn't get picked, it really shouldn't matter. I don't feel like that's a reason to go out of your way to just bash him, especially when the concept he has could continue on for years to come and keep uplifting new and more creators as he improves on it the more he does it. There's no real reason to bash him for some of these dumb things I see a lot of people talking about, like a creator they don't like getting in, or like seeing certain people or just straight up lying about there being a race issue with the people that he chose, which doesn't make any real sense. I feel like in doing something like this, you are gonna just get straight up criticism. I mean, he's one of the biggest people on the internet, so that's just a common thing that's gonna happen. But I feel like y'all should keep the criticism constructive so that if you ever want to be a part of something like this or just want to see something like this improve, you are able to help in that. And I just see a lot of discourse that is pretty unhelpful. And I don't know, depending on what you feel, I may be a part of that discourse. But you know what you can do if you do feel like that's the case? Tell me in the comment section down below, because this video is unfortunately over. But if you did enjoy this video, maybe consider giving it a like. And if you enjoy content like this, then maybe consider subscribing, because I post every single week. And you'll never miss out on any single upload because you'll hit that bell icon. You'll be notified the millisecond a video goes live. But that's enough for me. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out.